I would say to any employer, would someone in your business be able to work their way up if they started as a part-time cleaner? And if not, why not? My name is Karen Hester. I am Chief Operating Officer at Adnams Brewery. When I left the Armed Forces, part-time work suited me because I had actually became a single parent and had to juggle work and home life. A cleaning job came up at Adnams and I just thought, oh well, I'll apply for that then for 5 evenings a week, 3 hours a day. Working part-time not only allowed me to ensure my children's health and welfare were taken care of, but it allowed me to develop myself so that I could progress in the organisation. I got my doctorate. I won Businesswoman of the Year, East Anglia. I was the first female executive, and I joined the board as Chief Operating Officer, and that's my current position now.
My name is Tani Koklova-Weldon, Professor of Nuclear Physics at the University of Birmingham. In 2019, we had to get into hospital for an emergency craniotomy for one of my sons. There was, for me, only one choice, and that was looking after my son. If they did not have the flexibility and understanding, I would have just left my job. They let me take my time. The people working part-time are not doing this because they want to not work. Working part-time and being flexible really taught me a lot in terms of being efficient, being able to manage my time.
My name is Nigel Thorpe. I'm pre-construction manager for John Siskin's son. I started feeling tired, started slurring my speech and bumping into things. I was in so much pain and agony. I just rang 999. I was given a 60% chance of surviving brain surgery. I do have a lifetime battle against fatigue. I actually tendered my resignation at the time. She came back to me and said, look, we don't want to lose your experience. We can't buy it. Is there anything that you can do to help and support and develop the team? I went back to the company and said, look, I'll step out of my leading role. I'll take on board a mentoring, supporting role. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, they actually plan the weeks and decide how I can best support them to draw on my experience, which is 38 years in the industry now. It's turned out to be a perfect solution for all of us. The team has grown probably about 50% in size, and now we're developing some really, really good people.
Well, my name's Ashley Crockett, and I currently do the transport for a company called Belmont Packaging. It was quite hard actually going back full time after having my first. I felt like I missed quite a lot of special moments. I felt like I was spending more time at work than I was at home. After my second child, I couldn't really go back working full time. They luckily accepted me doing part time. I can go and do the school run. I could, make the teas.
I'm Patrick, and I work as head of research, analysis and policy at Phoenix Insights. It's more often mothers who are doing the childcare and the bulk of the work at home. The more we can make that even, we can very much address things like the gender pension gap and the gender pay gap as well. I began working part-time when our first child was born. I've reduced my contract. I've gone to a 0.8 full-time equivalent contract. I definitely count myself very lucky to be very involved in my children's lives. I work for a fantastic employer currently, and what they do is above and beyond what you would expect most employers to be doing.
Life's changing for people, not everyone can work full time, and if it's not an option, people might just leave and go elsewhere.
I think you really have to think about what is the cost of losing out on some of the talent who aren't going to be able to work for you otherwise. So if we have a mindset where everyone needs to be working for 40 hours a week non-stop for 40 years, that simply isn't going to work. Things come up in life.
Sometimes people are judged because they work part-time, and that's a myth that needs to be stopped, and it needs to be stopped from the top at leadership level. Break down those barriers.